It's summertime and we need a colorful, fun, glowy, dewy, yet breathable, long-lasting makeup. So if you want this, then this tutorial is for you. A simple, colorful eye makeup with a flawless, glowing, bronzy makeup base. Whether you have hooded eyes or mature textured skin, let's get this done step by step. And don't forget, all the products are in my Amazon store, linked in my description box and comment section. So let's get started. First, I will use Rare Beauty Tinted Lip Oil before I apply my makeup. This will give my lips a hint of color because it's a lip stain. And as you can see, it's in Serenity color, which is a beautiful coral color. Then for my skin prep, I'll be applying Kosas X Snail Mucin Essence. This essence works really great under makeup. It's one of the most underrated products that will work beautiful for mature skin because it plumps, hydrate and work really beautiful under makeup as a tacky primer or a grip primer. It will smooth your skin texture and the fine lines and will make your makeup last longer. Then for my primer, I'm applying Iconic London Underglow Blurring Primer. This primer will give you the glow and the blurring effect that your skin needs under makeup. It works just like magic to give you that dewy, luminous skin effect that we need for summer. Not to mention, it got that blurring effect that will smooth your fine line and skin texture. Time for the brows, and for this, I'm first starting with applying Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder in chocolate color. First, I will brush my brows down to see any gap that I need to fill in. Then I will use my brush and focus on the tail and the arch of my brows and fill in my brows and give them the frame and the outlining that I need for my brow shape. And because it's summer, I really prefer to use powders because they are much forgiving and also less heavy on the brows that will give you a natural looking eyebrows. Not to mention, as you can see, it gave me a fuller eyebrows in the most natural way. And it's easy to apply, so it works perfect for beginners who struggle to draw their eyebrows in a natural way. Next, I will take Kosas Air Brow Tinted Volumizing Gel. And I like to apply it and brush the front side of my brows to fluff them up and give them more structure because as you can see, I don't have much of hair in that area. And as you can see, it fill in the front side of my brows in a very natural way, giving me that hair-like strokes. And this tinted brow gel will not only volumize your eyebrows but will set and lock your brows in place the whole day. Not to mention, it will give them that laminated effect that will last all day, and that's what we need in summer. Then I like to take a Q-tip and I'll clean around my eyebrows to give them that shaped, snatch lifted look. To carve up my brows, I'm using this SHEGLAM 2-in-1 contour and highlight stick. This stick is very precise and get a very fine tip that will give you that sharp lifted snatch brows, and this will frame your eyebrows in the most beautiful way. Not to mention, it's very easy to blend. So after I frame and clean my underbrows and carve them, then I will blend it with a fluffy brush. And I like to drag it to my inner corners because lately I have very dark inner corners. So this will brighten my inner corners and will give me that wide awake look. And as you can see, it's blending seamlessly, giving me that snatch lifted effect for my eyebrows. Not to mention, it brightened my inner corner seamlessly and nicely. And that's what I need to make any eye makeup look more prominent. Now for the eye makeup. Today I'm using this character eyeshadow palette and I will only use 2 eyeshadows. But first I will prime my eyelids using Juvia's Place Magic Concealer. And I like to apply concealer before my eyeshadow application because it will neutralize and cancel any darkness around the eyelids. Now let me take this beautiful glittery green minty eyeshadow and I will apply it all over my eyelid. And as you can see, because I applied concealer underneath, The eyeshadow will pop more and look more vibrant, not to mention it will blend seamlessly, nicely, and look very smooth. Now I will take this beautiful dark green eyeshadow. It's a matte eyeshadow and I will apply it as a transition shade only on the eye socket or the eye crease. Then I will blend the edges for a softer effect. This will give a nice gradient and more definition and contour to my eyelid, especially if you have hooded eyes. So open your eyes and look straight into the mirror to define your eye socket. Now I will add more shimmer to the eyelid. Then I will highlight my inner corner using a golden eyeshadow. Then I will draw a wing eyeliner using the black eyeshadow. This will give me a softer finish for my eyeshadow. Plus it's more forgiving, so you will not struggle with any bleeding for the eyeshadows if you have sensitive eyes like mine. And as you can see, I will draw a line starting from the end of my eyes following my natural lower lash line. Then I will link it to the middle of my eyes. And the eye makeup is done. Simple yet very stunning. Now let's do the makeup base. And I will do underpainting. First, I will start by applying this Milk Makeup Cooling Water Jelly Tint Blush all over my cheeks. It will give me the hint of color because it's worked like a stain. Then I will take Morphe Hot Shot Sun Drops and I will apply it to add bronze and sun-kissed effect to my face. It's very lightweight and blend nicely and seamlessly without looking heavy or too much or muddy. I will apply it around the perimeter of my face to bring back dimensions and definition to my face. And don't forget, we applied the blush on the higher cheekbones to give that lifted effect. And for the bronzer, don't worry, you can apply it everywhere because we will clean later with the foundation because we do underpainting. For my foundation, I'm using Maybelline Superstay Lumi Matte Foundation, which is the most beautiful foundation that you can apply in summer. It's very lightweight and feel like a second skin. And as you can see, I'm cleaning around the bronzer to snatch my face further using only the foundation. This foundation will blend nicely and seamlessly, not to mention it got that blurring effect for the skin texture. And since it's summer, we need a high performance foundation that will last you longer. And this foundation, it's long lasting, sweat proof. After I apply it where I want to highlight my face with a flat brush, I will press it really well into my skin using this Real Technique brush until it becomes like a second skin and give me that skin-like finish. And I really love the feeling of this foundation as if I'm having nothing on my skin because that's what I really need in the hot weather that I live in now in summer. Now I will take Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and this is a color correcting concealer in the pink shade that will give me that bright under eyes. And this concealer works really great for mature skin. It will not accentuate the textured skin or the fine lines under the eyes. Not to mention, it brightened, it cancelled any dark circles around my under eyes in the most natural way without looking too much or cakey. It will maintain your under eyes crease free, not to mention the pink color works really beautiful for brown skin girls. Then I will use Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Blush in this beautiful pink color, which is Happy. And I like to apply orange and pink colors for my blush because it will act as balancing color. Then I will use Maybelline Sun Kisser Blush in this beautiful electric bronze color, which is a beautiful highlighting golden color. Then I will mix the two and they will immediately give me that dewy highlighted effect for the cheeks without accentuating the skin texture. I really love this blush combo for summer because it will give you that sun-kissed effect with a hint of color. Not to mention the Sun Kisser blush will give you that highlighted luminous glowy effect, and that's what we need for summer. We need dewiness but not oily or greasy feeling. To set my cream blush, I'm using Flower Nose Fairy Tales Velvet Blush in this beautiful orange color. I will apply it by just tapping because at this stage we don't want to lift and disturb the makeup underneath. And I'm really obsessed with this velvet blush because it gives my skin that smooth and soft finish and also will not emphasize the skin texture. Not to mention it's buildable but very pigmented in a very nice way. Then to warm up my face, I'm taking my Makeup Forever Profusion bronzer. This bronzer is really soft and blend nicely without looking muddy. Not to mention, it will give you a little bit of glow, so it will give you that sun-kissed effect that you need for summer and will set your cream bronzer in place the whole day. Then to set my under eyes, I'm using Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder. This powder works really great to give you that airbrush finish for your face. Not to mention, it got that power to smooth and blur out your skin texture in the most natural way. It's not a setting powder, it's a finishing powder. I like to apply it at the last step of my makeup base because it will melt everything and make the face look like one layer. And as you can see, it softens my skin texture, make my skin look very soft and smooth, and give me that blended effect for everything. It blended the blush and the bronzer all together. Last step, I will take L'Oreal Lumi Look Glass Stick. This highlighter gives you that glass skin effect for your cheeks in a very beautiful way, but it's very tricky to apply it. Just use a brush. Now to line my lips, I'm using Maybelline Lifter Lip Liner in Cross the Line, which is the very dark brown color that works beautiful for brown skin girlies. I like to apply it to contour my lips and give them that fuller lips effect in a very beautiful way. Not to mention, the lip liner itself is very smooth and glides nicely on the lips. And as a tip for me, always use a brown lip liner because it will elevate any lipstick you apply on top of it and makes the look very sophisticated. Then I will take this Inglot lipstick in this peach nude color and I will apply it all over my lips, and it immediately give me that beautiful nude lips that looks great in summer. It's matte yet sophisticated and goes along with any colorful eye makeup because it will tone down the makeup look and make it very nice and easy to wear, especially if you fear to wear colors. So I really recommend to go for nude colors with colorful eyes. To get a fuller lips effect, I like to apply a light lipstick in the center of my lips, and for this I'm using MAC in Twig shade. Then to add some shine to my lips, I'm using Maybelline Lifter Plumping Lip Gloss in Ice shade, and I will just apply it to the center of my lips, and it immediately gives me that juicy lips. And there we have it, a stunning, colorful, fun makeup look for summer. Yet still long-lasting and breathable. You will not feel it on your skin, and still it will give you that soft, smooth skin finish. I hope you like this tutorial, and if you like it, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And all the products, as I mentioned before, will be mentioned in my description box and the comment section, linked to my Amazon store. See you next time, and bye!